The biggest challenge, I will go ahead and call it a problem, that is endemic, that is existential, that is genetic even, confronting our beautiful country, beautiful nation, rainbow nation, South Africa. South Africa, my love, today, 2026, 2000 years and 26 later. A problem that is controllable by each and every one of the 60 to 70 million South Africans. That is disregarding problems brought upon us by Mother Nature, natural disasters. A problem that we can control is pride in nation, pride in the South African Republic, pride in the enterprise. We lack national pride. But of course, too much pride is not good for pride. Too much pride is obnoxious. Too much pride is repulsive. Too much pride is a turn off. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, too much pride excludes other people. I don't want that among South African people. I don't want that among any people. Everything in moderation. The middle way. What I'm talking about is identity in nation. Find a strong identity with our nation, with the Republic. Be willing to sacrifice for your nation. Put the nation first before your ethnic group, before the king of your ethnic group, before your political party, before your race group, your racial grouping, your neighborhood, your church, your mosque. Think 2 times, 3 times, 10 times before you do corruption, before you commit a crime. Is this good for the country or not? Most South Africans can identify with an ethnic group, their political party, their religion, before they can identify themselves as South Africans. That means the idea of being a South African citizen is just an afterthought. Oh yeah, I'm a South African, by the way. No. We need to catch our children while they're still young and make them pledge allegiance to either the Freedom Charter that was written by their parents and grandparents and grandparents and their ancestors, or pledge allegiance to the Constitution and the Republic. Each and every morning. Big existential problem number 2. Eating up the South African nation night and day is pessimism. Pessimism is also a universally African problem. People of African origin tend to be so pessimistic. We lose the race before we even start. We turn on one another so easily because we are so pessimistic. We become so pessimistic till we are shell-shocked, bewildered, confounded, confused, spaced out, immobilized, incapacitated, genetically pessimistic. We need to overcome pessimism. Stop being so negative about yourself. You need to see the glass is half full, not half empty. You need to see partly sunny, not partly cloudy. That's optimism. You cannot win a race when you are in formation 2. Run the race. You think to yourself, I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose. Just what you think will happen. Just what you think the outcome of that will be. Problem number 3. Eating up the South African nation night and day, day and night, up and down, phansi phezulu, phezulu phansi, left and right. the culture of negativity and tearing one another down, rubbing one another out, decimating, demolishing, annihilating one another, night and day, endlessly. If you think I'm lying, you need to watch these videos on social media. No nation can move forward if we cannot just move in step. Just for 1 minute, for starters. Then 2. Then maybe we could do 1 hour. Just for 1 hour, can we just move together? It's one line, single line. Like we used to march in the camps of the African National Congress in East Africa. I've spent many years in America, and I always try to analyze American society. And you know what makes American people so orderly or organized to a good extent, reasonable extent? It's quite simple, in that American culture has no problem with subordination, particularly white American culture. They have no problem with being subordinate. Don't let that be South Africa. Oh no. Unswara kanti. Uzongitshela kanjani kanti? They only win us. They only more successful only because they can move in the same direction, in lockstep, even for 1 hour, even for 1 day. It's the only thing that makes the Americans outperform us, really, as African people. Only thing. I don't see them more intelligent than we are. By no means. We are more creative than them. But the only problem with us as African people, and I'm speaking as a South African, and in this case, trying to save South Africa from ourselves, is that we just don't find a way to just go in the same direction. Why can't we start there? Okay, put your politicals aside, and your ethnic, and your religion, and abangani bako ama out nechomi. Problem number next. Most South Africans are not adjusted to the new reality that South Africa as a nation is in. Free, non-racial, democratic, progressive Republic of South Africa. Most South Africans are in the sub-psyche, subconscious, still stuck in apartheid and Bantustans. Years. They may be living in the present, but mentally they still are functioning as though we are still under apartheid. Most South Africans are not aware South Africa is a member of the international community. That means there is certain conduct, behavior that is expected of us. Most South Africans are not even aware that we have courts and how courts should function in Kantoro, or whether they should take court seriously, whether they should even go to court. Many of our people just don't realize that when you are convicted of a crime, that's like you are condemned for life, because your name is blacklisted eternally. Wherever you apply for a job, that comes up. Your crimes, your convictions will come right up. You will not be employable. Okay? We're still struggling. Look at Mr. Jacob Zuma, the former president of South Africa. There is no single human being who has seen a courtroom like Jacob Zuma in his capacity as a defendant, a suspected criminal. I cannot think of a single person who has been to court in this world more than Jacob Zuma.